I usually would make this kind of video, but I saw this on Twitter and I had to give my 2 cents on it. It's about the TF2 bot situation. Recently, Eurogamer posted a tweet regarding the TF2 bots and what's new with them. And the latest in quote unquote bot technology is the fact that they're providing links towards bot immunity as well as child sexual abuse pictures and videos. Now, needless to say, the bots were bad already because of like all the names and all the mic spam that they did, but now that they're providing possibly or probably malicious links towards IP trackers or Trojan viruses and obviously child abuse, the people who are behind these bots, they were bad before, but now they're basically setting themselves up to be arrested. Now, I don't know how scripting a bot works. I really don't. Like, I don't understand how people do it on TF2, but all I can say is that I presume that for these links to show up on the bots, like chat, someone had to look for them and put them into the script for them to be advertised. And, it's one thing to link viruses, like every second email you get is probably a virus, but these people who are running the bots, they seeked out child porn and put them onto their bots for them to advertise. This is literally going to get them arrested when, or rather, if they get found out, because, God knows who created these things. I mean, back when I started in 2015, bots weren't like a rarity. You would come across them, but, not to this degree. I mean, you would get aimbotters. Usually they'd be using text or voice, and they wouldn't be mic spamming. Now, they mic spam all sorts of garbage. It could be YouTube videos, it could be music, it could be anything. And you can mute them and all, but we shouldn't have to mute them. We should just not have to put up with it in the beginning. And now that they also have bots that come in packs, so you can't vote them off, it's like 10 times more dangerous to go into a TF2 public session. The fact that we have to play something like Face It just to avoid bots. Now, the TF2 team is very small. I don't know how many people, but apparently it's very small. So you can't really expect them to put out updates and fixes for stuff like the bots all the time. But another problem is they don't communicate, right? They just do stuff without telling the community, and that annoys a lot of people because they think that they just neglect the game, which I doubt they do, but they don't speak. If we just got an update regarding, we're gonna try to counter the bots, then that would be fine, but they don't. The last thing I heard of them trying to counter the bots is just turning off voice chat and text chat for newer accounts. But, the bots are still capable of using such features. And on top of that, some bots now steal names and profile pictures, so it's making it 10 times harder to kick them. Now, to counter bots, all you have to do is just leave a server and hope you find one without bots, or try to kick them. Or like, really alternatively, play Face It. But not a lot of people want to play Face It for, I don't know, trust reasons, I suppose. Which brings me on to my next point, which is we shouldn't have to play on, like, community created servers just to have a good match of TF2. We should be able to play casual without worrying for bots. And I think if like Valve actively seeked out TF2 developers or downright hired some community members who are capable of countering these bots, I think that the TF2 bot crisis would blow over far, far quicker. I don't remember how long this has been going on. I would presume it's been well over 3 years by this point. And it hurts me to see such a classic game be destroyed by these, quite frankly, children who just want to destroy the game because it's old. Just because TF2 is old does not mean you can try and destroy it. I mean, it's still an active game. People still play it. We get new players every month. And just, it makes no sense to argue that it's an old game. Like, yeah, it came out in 2007, but it's been updated ever since. Now, people are going to say, oh, well, we haven't had an update since Jungle Inferno. Yeah, the dev team is too small. If they had a bigger dev team, I really believe that we could have had an update by this year. God knows what they're planning. We haven't heard anything on the heavy update either. But, like, I doubt it'll come out because of the fucking bots. And I think they're trying to counter the bots first. But like I mentioned, they don't communicate. Now, the bot crisis started because of a source code leak, and that was basically the start of the end. TF2 is not going to die anytime soon because you have creators.tf and Faceit. Now, creators.tf has been with us longer, so people trust it more, but Faceit is something new, and people don't like it because they think it's shady, which I don't blame them for. When I made my Faceit account, it was pretty shady, but the experience itself was all right. I won't say that it's casual because it's more like competitive masked as casual. In casual, you can have fun and be bad at the game. In Faceit, you're kind of expected to have a certain skill set. I have not come across any bots personally that post these links, but I'm fairly certain that they exist. I mean, I've seen bots post links, but not these specific links. And what's scary about this is, people know that you shouldn't press a link, especially if it's on TF2, but there's some not so intelligent people that will click them. And part of that demographic is children. Children should not be exposed to child pornography, or pornography, period. It is going to ruin them for the future. Now, something like Trojan or malware in general, that can, I guess, be countered if you have an antivirus software installed that can recognize it. But if it's a website which provides child pornography, there's not going to be any app that can stop you from going on there, and that's what makes this so scary, because anyone can go on there if they have the link, and then spread the link even if they're not a bot. It's such degenerates that are putting so many people in danger. Now, TF2 is not dying anytime soon. It has a thriving community. It has its own economy. It's a one-of-a-kind kind of game. It has the nickname a war-themed hat simulator. People love this game, and people love to hate this game. But the point is that it's not going to die anytime soon. And if it does, I don't think it's gonna happen whilst any of us are still in our teens. People are always gonna play this game unless Steam takes it down. And I honestly hope the best for this community, because nobody, no matter how terrible of a person they are, deserves to be put in a match where there's 6 bots on the enemy team that no one can kick. I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. But with that being said, thank you for watching. This is, like I said, something that I usually wouldn't do. I would just post something like a shit post. But I really felt the need to address this to my 7 subscribers. So again, thank you for watching, and I'll be uploading more soon.